Multiple times throughout my life, for one reason or another, I haven't had accessible transportation. This left me with no other choice but to walk. Walking everywhere is humbling. I have burned through countless pairs of socks in this process, and I have avoided buying new shoes because I know their predictable fate all too well. When I was 17, I left home and started couch surfing a bit on different friends' couches, whoever would let me stay, and I didn't really know what the future held for me, but I just knew that I needed to have a job and be able to feed myself. The majority of jobs I've held have been in restaurants, whether it was cooking or bussing tables. So I found a restaurant that I heard was paying well in the area and started working there. There was a catch though. It was 2.5 miles from the place where I was staying at. So the most logical thing for me to do at that time was to get a bike. So I went and bought a bike. The same day I bought the bike broke. I never minded walking. I actually found it very meditative, and it helped me connect to something higher. That being said, working in a high volume restaurant 40 plus hours a week can wear even the strongest person down. Some days the walk was much longer than others, whether it was a hard day at work or people shouting obscene things at me from the street. The walk could feel long at times. When you have no other choice and there's no one coming to save you, you have to find it within yourself to push through. Last year, I moved to Athens, Georgia at the beginning of the year, and I moved with just about nothing. The closest grocery store to my apartment was 3 miles away, and then my job was 3 miles in the opposite direction. Let me tell you that walking with 30 to 50 pounds of groceries every week, 3 miles to your apartment, is one of the hardest things anybody can have to do. I tried to find humor in it where I could. I joked with myself and told myself that my 17-year-old self just prepared me for this. There was one day I had to go and take an exam at this testing center that was 16 miles away. So I just walked, and it was a good walk. I mean, at the end of the walk, I felt so motivated that I just went and ran after. It felt like a machine. I was amped up. I was just in a mind state that is indescribable. The trick is to not stop for any circumstances and not let a single negative thought into your mind. Keep moving forward. Be grateful for the suffering. It is only temporary. My grandpa tells the story of his dad, my great grandpa. His dad died when he was in the third grade, I think it was. And so he had to walk 10 miles to work every single morning before the sun rose just to make 10 cents a week. I would think about this a lot on my walks. I would just imagine he was right there with me. Humans are far more capable than what's taught and what we believe. Walking long distances allows me to find something greater within myself. It challenges me to dig deeper and to think bigger and to be stronger. Walking is like callousing your soul for the unequivocal hardships life will bring, and it always reminds me, mind over matter.